Hi, thanks for joining me for this week's quick business tip. If you're anything like me, you have a bit of a love-hate relationship with social media. And that is why today I want to talk about some other options that you have outside social media that can help you reach your target market, engage with them more, and really build that know, like, and trust that you need to create sales that don't feel icky when you make the offer. So, even though social media is a powerful tool and it's one that I use on a daily basis, it is not the entire toolbox. It's really easy to fall into a trap of thinking that if you are constantly posting and engaging, you will bring in your business. And if you are not constantly posting and engaging, you will just disappear from everyone's mind. But here's the problem with that thinking. Algorithms are changing on a regular basis. So your engagement and your reach is not going to be consistent day to day, even if you are always doing the things that you need to do to let the world know that you are open for business. Social media is also a very noisy platform. There are lots of people out there posting a lot of different things, and it is harder than ever to stand out and grab attention. You also might be missing a lot of opportunities, especially if you are using social media platforms where your target audience is not spending time. And the really big problem with only investing in social media as a marketing strategy is that you're putting all of your eggs in one basket. And the reality is that no matter what social media platform you are using, it does not belong to you. You can be locked out of your account could be hacked, the platform can go down for a day, or I know this is like nobody imagines it could happen. Facebook could just decide to shut their doors one day and it would no longer exist. Now, I think that we might all remember in the not so distant future, one day when there was a day Facebook went down, there was a day Instagram went down, and a lot of people were really freaking out like, because this was the only way that they had to interact with their potential clients. And a lot of the people that I was having conversations with, they need to be having these kind of conversations multiple times every single day. And if that's the only platform that they're using and it's down, they have no other way to reach out to their potential clients. This is not a healthy or scalable or reasonable way to grow your business. You need to, for sure, be on social media, be engaged. Again, I use multiple social media platforms every single day. I engage with my audience, I post, I am, looking at my feed, I am gaining valuable information and having some great conversations with qualified leads. But it's not the only place that I go to have those kind of conversations. I'm constantly directing people to my YouTube channel, my podcast, my website, sign up for my email list. Not in a way where I say sign up for my email list. I offer them something of high value because my website and my email list are the two things that I own. That is where I can get people to come, and I am the one who is in control of everything that goes in and out of those two pieces. So for me, everything feeds into really getting on my email list. Because if I have your email address, then we can have a conversation no matter what social media platform isn't working on any given day. So, what other options are out there? If you are one of those people who everything that you do is on Instagram and you've never even considered looking outside of that particular box, these are some things that you can look into. Email marketing, like I talked about, that's my favorite. A lot of people sort of fell out of favor, I guess, with email marketing because of junk folders, and it would, it felt like your inbox is too cluttered. But the reality is, if you are offering something that is high value to your customers or your potential customers, they will continue to remain subscribed to your email. They will open them, if not on a regular basis, they're at least seeing your name pop up in their inbox on a regular basis, so you remain top of mind. I have so many very educational email lists that I am subscribed to, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that subject looks interesting to me." It remains in my inbox. Sometimes I even flag it. I have every intention of reading it. But even if I don't go back and read it, because that happens more often than not, I am still seeing that company name pop up in my inbox on a regular basis, and I am still attributing value to them, even if I'm not reading the email. There's also other ways to use your content in a marketing sense. So these are blogs, which I know a lot of people think blogs just kind of fell off the face of the earth one day, but that's not true. You can really use blogs to help grow your business, increase the SEO on your website, and provide a lot of really high value to your potential clients. Another way to use your content is through podcasts or videos, whether you're using YouTube or something else. Um, you can create the content that educates, brings value, and lets people kind of have a taste of what it's like to work with you, especially if you are a service provider. So, if you are providing some kind of coaching, consulting, mentorship, guidance, and it's one of those situations where you really kind of have to vibe with your client in order for the relationship to really get as much value as possible out of it. These type of long form content are a great way to get people to trust you and really get a sense of what it's like to work with you long term. You can also do collaborations. So this is when you partner with another business that has a complementary but not competitive niche as you, and you can kind of cross promote each other. You can do these collaborations on podcasts, but you can also do these collaborations through your email list. So if I have someone who offers something that is valuable to my audience, but not something that I provide, I would be more than happy to promote their workshop or their free ebook or whatever they need, which will then help them grow their email database. And then in return, they would promote a workshop or a free video series or a free ebook that I offer to their email list, which would then help me grow mine. Another great way to get your visibility up is to have some speaking engagements. Now, these can be virtual or in person, they can be paid or unpaid, but as long as you know that you are getting in front of people that fit into your target market, they can be a great way to connect with potential clients who are like almost coming to you in a referral sense. Because if you're asked to speak somewhere, that company or that host already has some people that know, like, and trust them, and by them saying, I want you to meet this person, they are great at talking about this topic. I trust them. You should trust them. You're way ahead in the customer journey that I've talked about in other episodes. You can also get featured on some big or small media outlets, and that is a great way to boost your credibility. So media outlets can include television shows, larger podcasts, print magazines, things like that, where you're being featured in more of a public relations standpoint. I'm not talking about paid advertising necessarily, but really just getting your name out there. And again, you are taking, like, if you were to get on Good Morning America, they have an entire audience that trusts everything that they say. And if you come in, they're already saying, this person is great. I trust them. You should trust them. You should work with them. So it's that kind of credibility boost that you get from those type of public relations events. So how can you implement some of these strategies to help you boost your visibility beyond social media? Here are 5 steps to help you get started. First, you really need to know your audience. I talk about this all the time. Where are your ideal clients hanging out? Is it online? Are they reading magazines? Are they, listening to podcasts? Are they watching videos? Where are they? Who are they already tuned into? You really need to dig deep into this. And the more you know about your target audience, the more powerful your marketing will be. You also need to not be afraid to experiment. Try different channels, see what works out. This is hardly ever is marketing one of those things that's like an instant win. So you need to be experimenting in a way that you're going to stick with it. I recommend 90 days. Track your results and figure out what's worth leaning into and trying for longer and what maybe you should drop right now until you have some more capacity on your plate. The third tip is tracking your results. And I'm talking about something that you're actually writing down. I talk to so many people that come to me and say, well, I mean, I feel like this is working. And I'm like, okay, so what's giving you that feeling? And they have nothing that they've been tracking. They haven't been looking at the numbers. They don't even ask their customers how they heard about them, where they're coming from. So it's really important to not only track the business that's coming in, where it's coming from, how they heard about you, these type of things, and write the numbers down so that you know what's working and what's not, what you should double down on and what you should maybe drop. And don't be afraid to outsource some of these things. One of the things that we do for our clients is we manage their social media for them so that they can spend more time on their own personal brands, so that they can spend more time talking on podcasts or being featured in high-end media outlets. It's really okay to figure out what you're good at, what you're not good at, and either delegate it to someone on your team or use a trusted person that is going to come in and act as a contractor, and really help you build on what you're doing. It's great if you can find someone who's going to work in tandem with other contractors or people on your team so that your efforts are not completely disjointed. And the last tip is a huge one. You want to build relationships. Networking is not dead. It doesn't have to be as painful as it used to be, where we all sit around a circle and give that one phrase that we've memorized that lets everyone know exactly what we do. Um, you can really build relationships in a way that feels better than that, feels a lot more organic, and connect with other business owners, people that really understand where you are, that have been where you are and gotten through it, or that you can just vent to. And by building those relationships, you'll find more and more opportunities that open for those collaborations that are so powerful. So, again, this episode is not telling you to throw away social media because I know a lot of my customers are looking for any excuse to just stop being on social media. It's just one piece of the marketing puzzle that is going to help you get your business to where you want it to be. But by diversifying your marketing strategies, you will not only reach more of those potential clients that you're looking for, but you'll also create a more powerful business and you'll be able to survive those periods of time where Instagram just changed their algorithm and you're not showing up anymore, or Facebook is completely crashed and you can't talk to anyone in the DMs. You don't ever want to put all your eggs in one basket, and marketing is certainly the place where you want to avoid that at all cost. Now, if you are ready to expand your marketing and you would like to talk to me about services we offer, how we can help, or what the best strategies are to help you get to where you want to be, I would love to book a free call with you so that we can lay out a custom marketing plan at no charge and then see if it makes sense for us to move forward together. Thanks for joining me this week. I'm Jennifer with Limitless Impact Agency.